Hey Virgo, this is Healed and Open, and we are doing your September reading. Follow me on Instagram at Healed and Open, Healed underscore and underscore open. I tried to get these out earlier, but I've been like, my respiratory has not been right. So we're just going to crank them out today and see what we got. Okay. So when I meditated on your energy before the reading, there was the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. And the energy I got is that someone you really trusted and loved are one of the people that causes you the most heartache. And it's almost like it took you by surprise. And that's for the guys. For the women, I feel like your heartache comes from being involved and like with two people and having to decide, and each decision that you have to make will cause some kind of like heartbreak, either for them or for you. Let's see what the cards say. I'm using a different deck. I think I'm going to stick with this deck for a while, so you may see it in the months to come as well. Really just following Spirit's advice. It's the Dream Oracle card. Filled with lots of colors, slide descriptions, things like that. So this is what we're working with today. So let's see, what is Virgo's overall energy for the month of September? Hold on, a card just came out before I can get the question out, but I trust it. Let me find it. Darn. Excuse me. All week this has been going on. But as a Gemini, I did read somewhere that Geminis will be having issues with their lungs this week, which, I mean, so fitting, but goodness gracious. Okay, so for the overall energy, the first card that came out was Child. Give yourself permission to play. Okay, let's see. Who is involved with Virgo for the month of September? Who is involved with Virgo for the month of September? Oh, excuse me. Internet. Embrace the fact that you are the world. What is hidden? Falling. Drop into the deep end of your soul. Okay, so let's see. It looks like your overall energy is very much a playful one, or if you're fighting it, maybe it should be a playful one. Really asking you to dig deep, but it also could mean that some are either pregnant, the beginning stages, and don't know it yet, so you might want to check that out, or some of you are obviously pregnant, like newly pregnant. And congratulations to that. If it's not a concern of pregnancy, then it is asking you to be more jovial in your actions and how you make your decisions and what it is that you're wanting to do in life. Just go for a more innocent mindset. Hold on. Excuse me. As far as who is involved, it says the internet. Embrace the fact that you are the public. You are the world. So public probably came out because this is something that you are going through that is noticed by other people, not necessarily like one of those things that you deal with internally or in private. Um, and that could bring on a lot of embarrassment, confusion, maybe add to the heartbreak. Um, it could be someone, it could involve like a number of people. What is hidden is falling, drop into the deep end of your soul. In this card, there are two people. Here you have one person, but she's looking within, and here you have the two people. Um, I think you're stopping yourself from doing work that needs to be done, and essentially you're taking yourself too seriously. Um, but that's almost a defense mechanism. It's uncomfortable to grow. And if you take a childlike approach, you get rid of all of the adult aspects of life, thinking about what you're responsible for, and you kind of just do it. You follow your heart. And I think if you are avoiding even looking within and finding those answers, it's hard to follow your heart. Okay, what is your biggest challenge? Dare to bear all, naked. What are your strengths? Take responsibility for your power. What do you need to let go of, Virgo, for the month of, oh goodness, possibly a lot of things. The month of September. Family. What else came out? Money. We're taking it. And they both came out in reverse, but I don't know if that has anything. Let's see. Explore your sacred root system. Money. Discover the source of your true power. Okay. Virgo, you're not wanting to be vulnerable at this point. You kind of want to seem like you have it all together. You yourself want to have it all together, but right now that's just not the case. We're changing. It's your season. It's a lot of things going on. You feel that things should be happy, but it's also a time of growth. Some of you have a lot of fire in your chart, so it takes away from that grounding energy that you would normally have, and you feel more flighty, more aggressive. And that's where the call of looking within comes from, really like getting out of your head and just going with the flow. But if you do have like that fire energy and you feel like you're flying more off of the whim, off a limb. What is it? You're just doing, you have no filter, then pull it back and don't don't deal more in emotion. If you're using that as a defense mechanism to avoid being vulnerable, you have to be vulnerable. You have to accept the challenges that are coming your way, accept that growth, and kind of just ride the wave. As far as family goes and what you need to let go of, money, I think, excuse me, you having a great deal of concern of what your close friends would think, what your family would think, will also hinder your process, your progress in this situation. If money is a concern, but I don't feel like money is a concern. I feel like you should do more of, you're probably in the energy of wanting to spend, but right now you need to save your money. It'll help. For going back to family, the King of Swords just came up again. There's someone in your life that you feel very connected to on a mental level first, which grows the emotional portion of it. And that is who you hold to a high regard, and like things, like what they think, their perception, their opinion on things. And that's fine. That's fine to have a support system or someone that you can bounce ideas off of. But when it comes to you making decisions for your life, there are only certain things that will come from you. There are only certain things that you yourself can answer. And that goes back to following your heart. Because at this point in time, this person's opinion may be different from yours, and it could have a devastating effect. Usually you guys are on the same page, but with this one, you're not. And it hurts. It hurts because you're blindsided by it. So, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. People have a difference of opinions all the time, but I think whatever it is that you're going through, if it is a heartbreak, if it is a decision about a pregnancy, you reach someone who has a difference of opinion and you don't like it. Because let's be honest, you already had the answer in your head and you were just talking to this person or talking to these people just as formality, and the fact that they don't agree with you wholeheartedly is kind of irritating to you, hurtful. Save your money. Look within. So let's go back over this. If you're pregnant, congratulations. If you have an idea or think you're pregnant, check it out, because you just might be. Lead with your heart. This public, whatever change you're going through right now or whatever issue you're experiencing, you can't do it alone. You can't do it in the four walls of your own house. So expect other people's opinions about it. But as you receive other people's opinions about it, always know what your true self says, how you really want to handle the situation, and lead with that. With you listening to your soul, you have to be vulnerable, because you yourself will give you the truest answers that anyone else will give you. Don't darn it. And that is okay because you have the power to make these decisions on your own. You have to, again, trust yourself that you have the ability to solve all problems in your life. Once, I think if you understand this and you don't really put much weight into what someone else thinks, you won't have these issues of being truly affected by close people close to you, the opinions of people close to you. Save your money. Save, save, save. Don't give it away freely. Like, she has no regard to how much money she's giving away. It's nice sometimes if you have just this overflow, and she looks like she does have an overflow, and you may have an overflow, but at this time, you want to save. Okay, let's see. At the bottom of your deck, you had the Ace of Pentacles. Again, save your money. It could help in an opportunity. You could come into a lump sum of money. Don't spend that. Save that. Put it away. So it's like you never had it. If it's a new job and it's an increase in pay, take the difference of what you were making before and what you will be making. Take that and save it. I mean, this is advice I should be taking myself, but this is for you, Virgo. This is not for me. So save, 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 save. Like, create your own little nugget. And once you do that, you find more opportunities to save. It's like you being able to stash money away will start falling out of the sky. But you have to start with what you have now. Okay. What is the outcome if Virgo does not follow Spirit's advice? What is the outcome if Virgo does not follow Spirit's advice? Eight of Wands. Ooh. Eight of Wands. Nine of Swords. And the Ten of Wands. Sometimes the Eight of Wands can be a representation of news that you get from the internet, which goes in conjunction with the internet card. But I feel like what it's really saying is, if you don't follow Spirit's advice, all of the opinions that you get from other people will keep you up at night, and it'll be very devastating when it doesn't have to. You will live in your head for sure, creating great doses of insomnia, and you'll carry this burden with you. Let that shit go, Virgo, for real. Just to be in all honesty. You've always heard that other people's opinions don't matter, but at the same time, with you, the people that you do open up to, it's a special thing because you kind of you have a tendency to live in your head and make a whole Where's Waldo scenario of that situation and kind of deal with it on your own. In this situation, it may be best to do that, because if you open up and invite someone else in, it causes more calamity. Let me know if I'm using that word right. It causes more problems for you that don't help you solve it. It just causes more chaos. What is the outcome if you do follow Spirit's advice? What is the outcome if you do follow Spirit's advice? me get one more. Okay, I like it. Okay, so if you do follow Spirit's advice, you have a great takeaway, and you will be able to, you become stronger out of the situation. You gain so many experiences in solving this problem yourself, being vulnerable, really looking within. You understand your true power. You will have that essence of being happy. You solved it on your own. You know all pathways of this situation. So if it ever comes up again, you are able to easily navigate yourself. There is a transformation with you. And it's the growth. It's like you becoming a better person out of it and a stronger person. Virgo, I wish you all the luck. If you have any ideas of how I can get rid of this issue, herbs would be nice. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to the page. Follow me on Instagram. That link should be on the channel page. And good luck. Happy September. Happy birthday.